One man's ignorance brings many nations to come together to form one nation, to change one of the most derogatory and racist names in America.
We're not a redskin. And it hurts our hearts just saying that word because it's degrading, it's dehumanizing, and it has a terrible history to this land.
And I know that this name is wrong and what they are doing is wrong. It comes from some kind of thinking that says you can claim their land, you can take their land. You can poison their water and you can tell them that they're going to like it.
This is not an honor. It doesn't honor me. It honors colonialism. It honors their idea of what they think we should be. It honors romanticism. The honor should come from us.
And this does hurt our children, and this is an important issue because we are people. We are not mascots.
What we are here doing is fighting for the health and well-being of our kids. Just because you approve of a racial slur doesn't make it any less of a racial slur. I don't care if somebody comes to me and says, I'm not offended. I don't care if you're not offended. I'm worried about my kids.
Little Black Sambo's gone. John Wayne is dead. It's time for America to let it go.
Our children, I'm looking at all the beautiful children here. This is for you. The times that I was not able to say that I was Indigenous, I'm standing here for you. As a former player, I feel really sad right now because this industry that we're in is predominantly 90% of us are of color. But yet still, this is still standing in front of us. And our children, right now, with this word right now, is bullying.
This is not just a campaign against the R word. It's a campaign for mutual respect.
Using a racial slur with a graphic violent history isn't just disrespectful, it's morally inexcusable.
This is about how our children view themselves. This is about fairness and equality. Clearly, Dan Snyder and the Washington team believe that Native people do not deserve to be treated as equals. They believe they have a right to continue profiting off and marketing on promoting a dictionary-defined, government-defined racial slur. Not surprisingly, Mr. Snyder and the NFL have dug in their heels. And we should ask why. Why are they so stubbornly refusing to change? Some of the answer might be to do with profits. But then economic studies have shown that a name change will probably do the exact opposite. It will probably spur fans to buy new merchandise with a new name, thereby boosting the league's revenues.
I look out here and I have a message for the Washington team. The clock is ticking on your name. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for not knowing what your team name means and what it does to people in this country. It's more than an insult. It's hate.
This insult is a door to racism. I want to speak directly to my brothers and sisters who are of the original people of this land. All of us are here with you. We are here together. We are here standing with you, and if you are insulted, we are insulted.
I want to say to the African Americans in the audience and the African Americans who will see this on TV or the radio, we are 90-some% of who plays in the NFL. And that 90-some% needs to wake up on this issue. The fact remains that long before the Underground Railroad was moving around, blacks who ran away ran to Indian villages, Indian nations, Indian tribes. Stand by what stood by you in the most terrible time of slavery in Black American life in the history of this nation.
There is no reason to stand back and let their culture be degraded. If you consider yourself an anti-racist, then this is your issue too.
It's not the color of somebody's skin or their language or whatever their biases is on their worldviews. We as human beings have to transcend all of that. And we have the spiritual and intellectual capacity to do that.
Right now, the ignorance is there. We have to change that ignorance. And the only way we can change it is by changing the way we treat ourselves. Human beings being human to others.
And every day is a step further in educating people about who we are. People are listening and wanting to know. Wana ie hantu. It's time.
There must be an end to the denial of the Holocaust in America.
We are not mascots. We are human beings. We're citizens. We may be your doctor, your lawyer, your professor, your neighbor. So watch your mouth.